guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another review. So today we are going to be reviewing Lattafa's new fragrance called Noble Blush. It's part of their Badi Oud range, I believe it's called. And yeah, this one has been going around for a little while now. I think this was released around last month. That's when I started to see the reviews coming out for this. And I have had my eye on this one, but I was a little bit hesitant to grab it because I have quite a lot of rose fragrances in my collection. I don't really need any more. I'm not gonna lie to you, but then again, who does need more perfume when you exceed like 5? Like, you really don't need any more than 5, let's be real. But we do, you know, like to collect things over here and like to try new things out. So I really wanted to review this for you guys as well. So I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna bite the bullet and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna blind buy. I've opened up the box because I wanted to see what she looked like. I wanted to make sure she was all in one piece. Sometimes Amazon be throwing your packages around. I wanted to make sure that everything looked how it should look. And it seemed perfectly fine, so let's just get straight into it, you guys, and start off with the packaging. This is the box for the fragrance. As you can see, it comes in this really pretty baby pink box, and I absolutely love the packaging. I think it is so cute. It's so feminine, so girly, and I love it. Also, the box feels really like tactile and like satisfying. It's got like this matte finish. It almost feels slightly leathery, and I really like that about it. And I also like the fact that you can see the perfume in the box as well. So if you guys do keep your perfume boxes, this one is a really nice one to keep, and it's really good quality. So that's the back of the box as well, just in case you guys are wondering. But there she is. Open up the box. It just opens up like this. Oh, okay, girl. It opens up like this, and you can see it's just sat at the bottom there. It did come with this little like card, which was tucked into a slot just at the bottom of the box. So where the foam ends, it was just in here. So I pulled that out because I think this is where the notes are. This is her out of the box. Like, guys, this bottle is so gorgeous. I think all of the bottles in this range are really pretty, but this pink and silver combination is like speaking to me. Like, I love that. Really pretty bottle. I will say, when it came, it did come with a little bit of a scratch on the back of it, which I'm not bothered by personally because it's just for me. But if you guys were going to get any of these as a Christmas present, just bear that in mind. It can scratch quite easily because it's this, again, it's kind of like soft matte finish bottle. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Just be careful with it when you're storing it and things like that. So it just says Lattafa at the top, and it has the Lattafa logo, and it's super heavy. Like, all of these Lattafa bottles that I've bought so far have been really weighted, so it doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel, you know, like you've spent the amount that you've spent on this. It feels more expensive than it actually is, which again, it's just another nice touch if you're going to keep it on your vanity. Okay guys, I feel like I'm being really speedy with this, but I just want to get into the actual perfume so we can talk about what we need to talk about. This will be another first impressions review, you guys, so I think what I'm going to do is smell it on camera, then I'm going to wear it throughout the day. It's currently around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm going to wear it this afternoon. I have no other perfume on, and then I will update you guys later on at the end of the day to give you an update about projection, longevity, things like that, just so you guys do know a little bit more information about the wear time, because that's obviously super important. Just so you guys know, it won't just be a first impressions review. I do want to give this a proper review for you guys. So anyway, let's get into the notes, because I have this really cute little card here which tells me all of the notes, which is super helpful. So in this one, we have a top note of rose milk. Our heart notes are almond and meringue, and our base notes are sandalwood, musk and vanilla. So really simple perfume, actually. I thought this one was a little bit more complex than it actually is. I knew it had rose in it, and I knew it had milk because people were saying that this was quite a lactonic, creamy fragrance, which is really what made me buy it in the end, because like I said, I have a lot of rose perfumes, but I don't have many, like, in fact, I don't think I've got any milky rose fragrances. So I think that's really interesting. You don't tend to see that kind of combination with rose. Like, you see rose and vanilla, but rose and milk is quite a rare combination. Well, it's not rose and milk, it's just rose milk. So I think that's going to be super interesting to see what that smells like. I'm also super excited for the meringue, because if that's going to smell how I'm imagining it to smell, like sweet and fluffy, like, that's going to be delicious. So let's give it a spritz, you guys. I'm going to start off by spraying it on a little tester strip. Spray her out first just so it's not giving us pure alcohol, because that can happen with these. So let her air out a little bit. The atomizer on that is gorgeous. It comes out super light, doesn't squirt in your face. There's nothing worse than that. Oh, I'm getting little wafts of her already. Calm down, girl. Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's not what I expected at all. Oh my god, guys, that's really pretty. Like, that is not like a sexy, beautiful perfume. Like, I wouldn't describe, not that I wouldn't describe it as beautiful, but it's like pretty. That's the best way I would explain this. Guys, I can't stop smelling it. It's one of those perfumes that, like, once you smell it, you can't put it down, because it's a very easy on the nose scent, if that makes sense. You know how, like, some fragrances you smell them and you kind of get enough of them, like you don't really want to smell it again. After you smell it like 3 times, you're kind of like, I'm good, like I don't want to smell that again, that's too much. This one is like one of those fragrances that you could literally have up to your nose all day and it wouldn't bother you. Wow, that is really, really pretty, you guys. Okay, I'm going to spray it on my wrist so we can see what it smells like on the skin as well, because as you know, it can completely change the game, you guys, let's be real. So, okay, let's get into what I can actually smell, because I feel like I am quite surprised by this. I have watched a couple of reviews. I haven't watched too many because I didn't want to kind of spoil it for myself. I want to make my own judgment, my own decision about what something smells like. I don't want to kind of like set myself up to expect a certain thing. But a lot of people were saying that this is like super creamy and lactonic. I did hear that from a couple of reviewers, that they found it super milky. I mean, obviously fragrance is subjective, like everyone is different, and I think sometimes milk notes can be really difficult for certain people. Sometimes they read sour, sometimes they're just too heavy. This one has used milk in a way that isn't that detectable to my nose, but that's probably because I love lactonic fragrances. Like anything milky, I'm like, give it to me. Like, I want all of the milk. All the steamed milk, I want all the condensed milk, I want all the sweet milk, like I want it all. So I don't have a sensitive nose when it comes to milk. I'm not getting like a milk note, like I'm getting a rose milk note, which makes sense. It is rose milk, it's not milk. What I'm trying to say is, like, if you were expecting this to be like super creamy, it's not. And I do feel like that rose milk note could probably scare some people, and I really don't think it should or it needs to. I think all it's really done with the rose is kind of made it softer. It's made it a little bit more palatable, because rose is difficult. Okay, I love rose when it's done well. Rose in fragrances can just instantly teleport me to like a care home with loads of grannies. I'm sensitive to certain rose fragrances, and they have a certain type of rose in it. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's Turkish rose, damask rose, that freaks me out. I don't know what it is. Certain type of rose, to me, almost like a red rose scent, sometimes can put me off a perfume. This one to me is like, imagine like a glass of white creamy milk, not full fat milk, just your standard creamy milk, and it's had pink rose petals sitting in it all day, and it's been like marinating in this cold milk, and you go up to it and you smell it. Like, that is the kind of rose I'm getting. I'm not getting a jammy rose, as some people said this has. Sweet, but it's not like, it's not sweet in a sense of you'd smell it and you think, wow, that's a really sweet perfume. It's really not like that at all. Such a light, pretty, fresh rose. I'm finding it hard to explain this because this is really something else. I do get the almond in here. Almond comes across powdery rather than nutty. it doesn't give like a nuttiness to it, in my opinion. I'm not getting like, you know, anything hazelnutty, almondy, like I'm not getting that. I'm just getting like a soft powder, almost kind of like a makeup kind of smell. I don't know if it's just me. Kind of how I would imagine like a pretty pink loose powder to smell. Like, it's powdery in that way. It's not like a nutty almond at all. The meringue, I think, is what's adding to that sweetness in the rose. As it's kind of settling on my skin, I'm getting a little bit more sweetness. Oh my god, you guys, this is really addicting. I feel like I'm not going to be able to stop smelling myself with this. It's so like addicting to smell to me. As for the sandalwood, I'm not really getting much of it yet. I probably will as this perfume wears on my skin. I think it's very early to tell if you're going to get any of the base notes. It's too early to say. Obviously I'm getting the vanilla. I think that's where it plays into the milk as well. You're getting that vanilla in the milk. But for me, upon first spray, the most prominent notes are obviously that rose milk, the almond and the meringue. And I think as it sits, it will start to kind of ground itself, and you will hopefully get some of that vanilla, some of that musk and some of that sandalwood. But what I'm smelling on my skin right now and on the tester strip is really, really, really pretty. This is like what I would imagine like a ballerina to wear. Like, I don't know why, just thinking of like this really gorgeous blonde girl with a really pretty pink like frou-frou dress on. Like, that's what I'm imagining with this. Like a princess kind of vibe, like super feminine and free. Youthful scent. Like, it's not giving mature, it's not giving juvenile, it's not what I mean, but it's giving like younger lady kind of vibes rather than your sort of more mature lady. I think a mature woman could wear this. I'm not saying that you couldn't, but I do think it's giving that kind of like attitude. Like youthfulness, that softness, that innocence, that angelicness is what it's giving to me. This is literally what I would imagine heaven to smell like. This smells like an angel, guys. Like, it's so gorgeous. I think this would make an amazing everyday scent. If you're looking for something with rose, but something that's not going to kind of give you that typical mature rose scent, and you want something light enough to wear every day, and you want something girly, this is a lovely everyday perfume. Obviously, we'll see how it wears. If it doesn't wear that well, then perhaps not. But Lattafa fragrances do tend to have great longevity and projection, so I will come back and give you guys an update at the end of the day. I will obviously spray myself down with this. I'm not going to skimp out. I'll just do my usual spray, and we'll see where we're at. Impressions, I am loving this so far. I will give my rating at the end of the video as well, you guys, but yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Bye.
4 hours later.
Okay guys, it is quite a bit later now in the day. I think it's around, hang on a minute. It's now about 6:30, 7. I've just got all of my lights on because you guys will not be able to see me. Yeah, I am getting wafts of this, guys. Like, I sprayed it all over this jumper. I sprayed it on the blue jumper I had on in the last clip as well. And on the blue jumper, it's super, super strong, and I was wearing that until just now. Just now, I've sprayed it again on this jumper because I literally cannot get enough of this. Like, I want to smell like this everywhere, all the time. A lot sweeter. I get a little bit more of that milk in there. Rose is still standing strong. Like, I'm getting so much rose in this still. And it's the exact same, like, pretty pink, sweet milk rose that it was in the opening. So it doesn't kind of turn funny. The milk doesn't go like sour. Not linear, I would say, but it does kind of stay the way that it does in the beginning at the end as well. I just feel like you get slightly more of those base notes as it's drying down and as it wears on the skin, but you're still getting the same notes that you're getting in the beginning at the end of the fragrance, which is something that I've really been enjoying today wearing this, because I love the opening, and I was a little bit apprehensive that the opening wouldn't last, but the opening is still here and I'm loving that for me. This is going to be like a favourite for me. I really do see myself wearing this on like an everyday basis. I think you could wear this in the winter, the summer, the spring. I don't think this is like strictly seasonal scent. I think you could wear this anytime, which is really, really nice also. For me, the projection. I've just been wearing it in my house, so it's not like I've been in public to get compliments or anything like that. But on me, I'm smelling it very strongly on me. I didn't overspray, I just sprayed my usual sprays, and I can smell it very strongly, girl, so that's good. If I can smell it, other people can definitely smell it. And it wasn't like overwhelming, it wasn't too much. My bear in the way. It wasn't too much, it was like the perfect amount of projection for me personally. Longevity is still going strong. Obviously on my jumper I've just sprayed it again, but on my skin it's still going strong, you guys. I don't have to like really concentrate to smell anything. I can smell it straight away, which is a big plus. And I feel like because it's such a light airy scent, you would think that it wouldn't have great longevity, or it wouldn't last that long, or it wouldn't project very well. But this is really performing really nicely. Lattafa always comes through with longevity and projection, but I think because it was a slightly lighter scent, I was a little bit concerned that it wouldn't last as long as the other fragrances. But this is killing it. Like, this is really nice. Hit a lot on my skin. I feel like my chemistry goes really nicely with this, and yeah, you guys, so definitely check this one out. I would say even if you're not into milk notes, or you're not even that into rose, I would still check it out. It's a very light, girly, easy wear, easy pickup rose scent. A really nice everyday perfume in my opinion, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. And I think for the price as well, it's so beautiful. I have seen some people comparing this to Delina, which I've only smelled once in my life, and I don't really remember how it smelled. I just remember it smelling very pretty, very pretty and feminine, and I do get the same vibe from this. So maybe if you're on the hunt for Delina, but obviously you don't want to spend that kind of money, but you're looking for a scent profile to remind you of it, I would say check it out. I'm still really familiar with the scent Delina by Perfumes de Marly. Let me know down below if you think this one is similar, if you smelt Noble Blush as well, because I'm really curious, because if this is what Delina smells like, I may need to get a bottle. It's so expensive though, you guys, it's ridiculous. I think other people have also been comparing this to Guidance by, is it Amage? Guidance. I've never smelled that perfume. I've seen a couple of reviewers with it, but I haven't really checked it out, to be honest with you. I think again another expensive one, I'm pretty sure. So if it's duping any of those, then let me know, you guys. But as far as I'm aware, this isn't a direct dupe for anything. This is kind of like Lattafa's own creation, and I'm absolutely loving it. I think it's gorgeous, so definitely check it out, you guys. I will leave it in the description down below where I bought it. I got mine off Amazon. Yeah, I'm probably gonna rate this one a 10 out of 10, but I don't know, I feel scared to give things a 10 out of 10 in case people don't agree with me. But honestly, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna give her a 10 out of 10, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give her a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give her her flowers because she deserves them. She's giving me mine, so I'm gonna give her hers because I smell like a delicious rose petal milk bath and I'm living for it. It's definitely giving princess perfume, so if you want to smell like a princess, hit her up. I'm gonna end this video here. Apologies for lying on my bed right now, not very professional, but I just thought it would be a nice little quick update towards the end of the day. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching yet again, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.